We can't go to the theatre tonight. There's a strike.
Oh, no. I don't believe in strikes.
Well, I think they're necessary sometimes.
Well, it was wrong to strike tonight.
Well, we shall have to think of something else.
Hello again. What do you believe in? What do you think is right and wrong? Today's program is about how to talk about things like that. It's also about some young people who know what they believe in and what they don't believe in. You'll see what I mean.
Here you are, Jack.
Thanks, Vera.
No sugar, thanks, Vera.
Do you want a cake?
No, thanks. I don't like eating between breakfast and lunch.
I like eating all the time. I'll have a cake with my tea, Vera.
I think it's wrong, you know.
What is?
Some people have too much to eat and some don't have enough to eat.
You don't have enough to eat. You're too thin.
I mean some people in the world don't have enough to eat.
Right, I'll see you this afternoon.
Yes. Thanks, Vera.
Vera, are they still on strike in the factory?
I don't know, they're meeting this morning about it.
I think the strike is wrong too. I don't believe in strikes.
You don't work in a factory. You've got a nice job here.
But strikes are bad. I think they're bad for everybody.
They're not. I think they're necessary. Sometimes.
Are you two fighting again?
It's him. He's a socialist.
I'm certainly not a conservative. I support the workers.
The managers of a business are workers too.
So they're all the same, are they? They all earn the same?
No, they don't. I don't believe people are all the same. I think it's good that they're different. Some are clever.
Like me?
Huh? You're one of the stupid ones.
Well, I think the men in the factory are right.
They're wrong.
They're right!
Oh, shut up! I don't believe in strikes.
I think they're necessary sometimes.
I'm afraid we'll have to wait. There's a strike.
Oh, no.
I think it's wrong for people to strike.
Well, it's not always wrong. Sometimes it's right.
But our holiday, we'll miss the plane.
Come on.
Did you hear the news this morning?
I never listen to the news.
Why?
It's always bad news.
But it's always true.
Yes. Sometimes good news isn't true. But bad news is always true.
Did you listen to the news on the radio this morning?
What news?
The 8 o'clock news. They said the women's liberation movement is getting stronger in many countries.
I don't believe it.
What do you mean you don't believe it?
I don't think it's true.
Of course it's true.
Well, I don't believe in the women's liberation movement.
Men believe in keeping women at home with the children and the housework.
I don't believe in that. But I think women are women, not men. Men are good at some things, women are good at other things.
Well, I support women's lib. I think it's a good thing.
What do you think, Jack?
He thinks it's wrong, of course.
Do you, Jack?
Oh, lunchtime. I've got to do some shopping. See you later.
There goes the liberated woman. Liberated from work for an hour. I'll see you after lunch, Jack.
I support women's lib.
What do you think?
Oxclose School is in Washington, a new town in the northeast of England. Let's meet the headmaster.
My name's Brian Oglethorpe, and I'm head teacher of Oxclose Comprehensive School.
Oxclose Comprehensive School. But what is a comprehensive school? The headmaster explains.
Yes, the word comprehensive in English education means children from 11, in this case, to 18 years old. 11 to 18, boys and girls of all abilities. In other words, we take boys and girls from the area in which the school is, from 11 to 18 years.
Pupils go to their classroom when they arrive. Today, the teacher has some news for them about a weekend trip.
Can you listen, please? There's a message from the PE department. Mr. Rawson is going to be taking a sailing trip away this weekend, and there are 2 places left. If anyone's interested, can they see Mr. Johnson at the soonest possible time?
A lot of the school is open plan. The classes are not always in small rooms.
When they said it's going to take us 6 hours to cross the Atlantic, and it's 1:30 here, we've just had our dinner, we'll arrive in America just in time for dinner. Poor Miss Pringle was so confused.
But, as the headmaster explains, the school has one rather special hall.
When Washington Development Corporation developed the new town, they set up in each village a village association to encourage community spirit in the villages. In this case, they built the hall for the community association within the school. And this seemed to me to give an opportunity to the local community to use the school premises as well as their hall. So in fact there are premises like the sports hall, the theatre, the restaurant, which are extensively used by the local community, including the church.
Right, will everybody stop what they're doing? Will you come round the office table, please? Everybody, except the 2 boys. Okay? Will you all come round here, please? Or just keep them like that, okay?
Cooking is a popular subject for boys as well as girls.
Right. Now, shortbread. I would like you all to make today a shortbread cake. Now, when you've got it like that, almost the perfect size, use the flan ring and press through, okay, quite firmly, like that, and lift it up cleanly, and that should take off and leave you with a nicely patterned edge. You need a fork. Excuse me, please, can you get me a fork out, fork? Thank you. Now, your baking tray should be greased, so you can all get them off the tray, alright? Lift them up, one might do, yes it will. If you're not too steady, you can use 2. Put it on your baking tray like that.
Sport is also popular, of course. These boys are having a cricket lesson.
Yeah, same thing again, Maddie. Same again. You're just swinging out anything, okay? Control it. Move your front foot to the ball. Move your front foot to the pitch. And play the bat there, okay? Left arm leads, okay? Well, I'll show you. Go.
Oh my God, see me!
What you're doing? You just swing at anything.
Here, the pupils are on the school sports field, but sometimes they go further away for their lesson.
Any idea what all this machinery is for?
Pull the cage up.
That's right. The cage would be straight down below there. The shaft's been covered in now, but the cage would be down there, which would go straight down the shaft. So the winding gear, the wheels, would turn and draw the shaft up and take it down. And the powerhouse over here is where the machinery would be.
Click there, or just keep it back to there, that's it. Knock that over, that's it. Now just press your green button in. There you are. Now just... That's it. Now that would be the man from down below, bringing him to tell him to raise it. If you just want that in, that would be it. The man up here went by what signals he received from down below.
His school days are interesting, but will a pupil like young Paul Madison get a good job later? in the northeast of England, his future is far from certain.
The new town does attract new industry, and new jobs are created, and certainly local boys and girls are given first bite of the cherry, may have more opportunity. But nevertheless, within the context of the whole country, prospects cannot be that good.
They've had their meeting in the factory. They're not on strike now.
Good.
Yes, it was wrong to strike.
No, don't start that again.
Well, I know what I believe.
And I know what I believe.
All right, we'll ask Jack. What do you think, Jack?
I think you're lucky. You and Tony. You're both young. You know what to believe in. You know what is good and bad. You know what is right and wrong. You know what to support and what not to support. When I was your age, I knew what to believe in, and what was good, and what was right, and true. Now, I don't know anymore.
Well, are you a socialist or a conservative?
Do you support women's lib?
Perhaps.
Well, I think I'm as good as any man.
I think you're right.
I'm certainly as good as you.
They're like an old married couple, Vera.
Yes. Married? To him? No, thanks.
I haven't asked you yet.
Sue believes in women's lib, Tony. She could ask you.
Oh, no, he must ask me. Well, that is,
I think you're right.
It was wrong to strike.
Today, I hope you understood it was wrong to strike. I don't believe in strikes. I think they're necessary sometimes. I support women's lib. I think you're right. What do you think?
Who's the lucky man?
Me, Vera.
Oh, congratulations. I hope you'll be very happy. When are you going to get married?
Soon. I don't believe in waiting too long.
Nor do I.
Well, at least there are some things you both believe in.